My name is Latasha, and let me start by saying that I am a transformation life coach. Many of you guys know me, some of you don't. I also do training certifications for those that are in the beauty industry that's looking to go further in your business. I'm just on to just give you a couple of pointers dealing with success. Okay, I meet a lot of different people from all walks of life every day, and these are some of the things that we talk about as they come in to meet me. And I just thought it would be so important to start doing a couple of videos so that you guys can know or pretty much give you some information that you can use in your business, dealing with success. If you want to use it in your everyday life, you can do that as well. Sometimes we don't have people in our circle that we can talk to about business because a lot of people in our circle, they're not doing business, or they're not doing the type of business that you're doing. And you want to talk to someone that is in business, have been in business for a long time, which I have for over 15 years, and can give you some actually direction on which way that you should go. Okay. Now, if you see me looking around a lot or down, I have some things that I have written down. So don't think like, oh my God, this lady is crazy. No, I'm just reading my little, tablet, because you want to stay on this specific things that I have written down to share with you guys tonight. The first thing that I would like to share with you tonight when dealing with success for your business is clarifying your vision. Okay, when I say clarifying your vision, I'm pretty much asking you, what do you want? Have you sat down? Like, okay, for instance, some of us have salons. Okay, I can talk about salons in the beauty industry all night because that's what I'm into, and that's what I've been doing forever. I can talk about opening up a boutique, a clothing boutique, whether it's jewelry, whatever you're selling. I can talk about that all night too, because that's what I'm into, and that's what I have, and that's what I've been doing for a long time. So the thing about clarifying your vision per se is what do you want? Sometimes we just jump in business because, hey, we're tired of either our 9 to 5. We don't want to do that anymore. So you say, hey, I'm going to go and venture out, and I'm going to go buy this, and I'm going to go buy that. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to do what I want to do and how I want to do it. Okay, there's no, you can do that. But you also have to have a clarifying, should I say, vision of what you're trying to do, because you don't want to just jump out there doing something and it doesn't work. Okay, so I ask everybody that come to me and ask me about business. I always ask them, I say, okay, well, have you written down a vision? And it's no more than what the word of God says. You have to write the vision down. You have to write it down and make it plain. Okay, so that way you can see it and you know exactly where you're heading. Okay, so I ask people that come see me, I'm like, okay, so what is your goal? What are you trying to reach? And the goal is not something that's linked to your past or what you think you can get, but it's about what you want. What do you want? What do you want to see? And I ask them all the time, I say, hey, have you sat down and really thought about what you want in your business? And it's not about what somebody say you should have or what somebody think success is. These are the things that it's in your heart. These are the things that you want to see. Things that you have probably been contemplating about for a long time. And I said, well, you need to write those things down so you'll have a map. It's pretty much like mapping it down. Okay. And then I asked them, I say, well, is there anything holding you back from reaching that goal? Okay. And whatever it is, you have to remove those things so that you can have a clear vision and so that you can see where you're going. Okay. Then I tell them, I say, well, you know, dealing with business, you have to do a declaration, okay? And what I mean by it, you know, like I said before, you have to write it down. You have to make it plain. Some people may call it a business plan. Some people may call it, I hear people talk about manifestos all the time. Same difference. Some people may say, oh, so I can do a vision board. Same difference. It's just a vision board. It's a lot of fun. But it's just mapping out the things you want, what you want to see. And then you have to give yourself a timeline. Okay, how long is it going to take me to actually reach this goal? How long is it going to take me to get where I want to be from point A to point B, C, D, and so forth and so forth, okay? And the thing I wanted to talk about is what life coaching is about, and what happens in life coaching if you don't have that best friend or a good friend or a spiritual friend or whomever that you can just go to, talk to about these things, and you can trust to hold you accountable. Because let me tell you something, being in business is not easy. Some people won't say that, but it's not as easy as, you know, people portray it to be. And sometimes we have so much going on up here being a business owner, and you may forget stuff, and it's okay. So that accountability person that you can trust, and it should be somebody you can count on, somebody that's there for you, that can give you encouragement to reinforce you and for what you're trying to accomplish, of course. And it can be a friend, relative, like I said before, and the person needs to share your interests and can better understand your challenges. Okay, because let's say, for instance, when you're starting a business, you know, there's a lot of challenging situations. You know, we have to buy the stuff. You have to go out and you have to find a location if you're not at home doing business. Okay, all that stuff, it can get pretty, you know, mind-boggling at some time, and you may need somebody there that can push you, or even can open up your thinking. Because sometimes when you have so much going on, you kind of like freeze. Sometimes you be like, oh, what was I doing again? And it's okay, because we have so many things in us that we want to do, to where you have to kind of like stay focused on that one thing and then move on to other things. Because sometimes we can start 3 and 4 things at one time. Trust me, I've been there, done it. It is mind-boggling, okay? So my thing is, I just wanted to get on and just encourage you guys, of course, if you're starting a business, keep doing what you're doing, okay? Don't let nobody talk you out of doing it. If it's something positive, if you know that this is going to be life-changing, it's going to bring a change in your life, go ahead and do it, okay? And there's more with it, but I just wanted to start out by saying, just please clarify your vision. Understand what you want. Don't be all over the place, okay? You have to make it as simple as possible. So you want to clarify your vision. You want to reframe limited beliefs, okay? So that means you have to remove whatever is hindering you from going to the next level. And sometimes it can be just self. It can be your own self. Sometimes we are afraid to take that leap. We're afraid to jump, you know, thinking, oh, this ain't gonna work out. Oh, I don't want this to be a flop. But I always tell people that come see me, listen, you never know something is going to work unless you try it. At least you can say, I tried it. Okay? Do the declaration process. Okay? You just write it down to ensure you of the process that you have to take to get there. With us being business owners, let me explain something else too. Please don't be that one that just start a business and don't go through the right channels. I meet so many people. I mean, oh my God, so intelligent, really got a burning in their heart to be an entrepreneur, but we miss that mark of starting our business off correctly. Because if I just open up my doors, because say, hey, I brought all this merchandise and I just open up my doors and I just start selling it, I'm making money, I'm doing what I want to do, oh my goodness, but yet I had not trademark my business. I didn't brand myself. I didn't register my business. So at the end of the day, who is that going to benefit? I'm making money, but who is it going to benefit at the end of the day? Because I didn't take the time to register my business. I didn't take the time to register my name or trademark my name. Who's to say that somebody can open up a business doing just what I do and what I've spent all this money for all these big signs to put on my business? Who's not to say that somebody can come right next door and open up that same business? I can't stop them. You know why? Because I didn't do the channels that I needed to do to start my business. If you need help, if you're looking to start business, if you're wanting to start a business, don't be afraid, because some of us are so afraid to trust anybody. We have a lot of trust issues, but we have to break that mold, because you never know how far you can be. And I always tell people, and this is my main thing, I think I posted this on my personal page. I asked a question, and I'm gonna leave with this. What have you done this year that you didn't do, or that you did differently from last year to reach the goals you set 5 years ago? Have you did anything differently? Have you reached any of those goals or those things that you said you wanted to do 5 years ago? Or those little so-called declarations that we do traditionally, because we see people do it every year on what is that, New Year's? Have you did any of those things to take you where you need to go? So think about it. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to convey? And we all need to think about it. I mean, business and being an entrepreneur is awesome. You know, so just think about those things. What are you trying to convey? And then think about who are you trying to reach with the business that you have. You know, you want to reach those potential clients that you know, that'll bring you wealth, that'll buy the products that you have. Okay, so just think about that. And if, like I said, you can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram. It's Pretty Latasha on Facebook, or you can look my business up, Classic Hair Academy, Transformation Life Coaching. I do classes for life coaching. So if this is something you want to do, if you're always the one that's mentoring or giving people good advice and want to see others advance, hey, then this may be something that you need to get into. Okay, thank you guys for listening. I really appreciate your time, and I'll be back soon. Okay,
freedom, pulling it off the shelf, putting it on my chain, wearing it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car. Wherever I choose to go, it won't take me far.